What if one could be anyone at any time?
Now, I'm ready when you are.
What were male sluts called?
I'm very excited to see how this goes.
They were called men.
I mean, it's like an intellectual stop and frisk. What do I think of prostitution?
Amazing.
I can't. I can't.
Thank you all very, very much.
Hi, yay, I am so glad you made it. Okay, so first of all, thanks for coming over to my apartment. I'm still waiting for my guest. We're about to do my first podcast, Playdate with Sarah Jones. Well, it's also gonna be my characters from my one-person shows. Yeah, they all live here too.
Hi, it's Lorraine. I'm excited to meet so many interesting people. And because it's a podcast, I can do it in my pajamas.
Yeah, my name is Rashid, you know what I'm saying? Sarah Jones put me in a podcast. I like to think I bring the, you know what I'm saying, the gravitas.
Hi guys, my name is Bella. I met Sarah Jones when she gave like a diversity workshop at my school.
My name is Hank. I am a European American rights advocate. And on this podcast, I feel
Thank you, Hank, for your contribution. The point is we all get to hang out with guests like India.Arie, Elizabeth Gilbert, Lily Tomlin. And we get to play, but we also talk about everything from creative process.
As I was saying, what's important...
I'm sorry, can I finish my thought? Okay. We get to...
You know, I understand podcasting is the new radio.
Well, it's for everyone from like my age to like older. Well, I mean, Sarah Jones isn't old, but she's like well over. Come on.
I'm excited because, you know what I'm saying, black podcasts matter.
I'm excited to be on this podcast because as a European American rights advocate, I get to ask the kind of questions some other people wouldn't ask.
Hank! Oh, that's actually a good point.
I get to speak my piece on this podcast right here.
And so really...
Lorraine, could I just finish this?
Well, you're not doing a good job explaining about the podcast.
I just would have named the podcast like, if you're not feminist, you're an idiot.
Bella.
Can I get a word in here?
I mean, the podcast for real, it's about me.
No, Rashid.
Yeah, as a white man, I feel steamrolled here.
Hank, I think it goes without.
I can't wait to tell you who's on the podcast. Is a white man allowed to...
Think you could do this podcast without me?
I like to think of myself as like the conscience of the podcast.
We won.
I mean, let's be honest.
These kids. You know, Sarah Jones doesn't like to hear from me.
Oh, yay, they're here. Okay, so we're gonna get started. First one, Playdate with Sarah Jones. Ooh.
Hello?
It's Playdate.
Hi, you made it! Yay! Okay, come on up.
Just saying, if you had any products appropriate for white men's hair, this wouldn't be a problem.
What would that be?
Brill cream for one. It still exists. My grandfather used it. My father used it. I use it.
Yeah?
And my son won't use it. He uses this X. It's horrible. It smells like a woman.